Hi soulmates, welcome back. So this is our basic bodice front pattern. Now we are going to draft the back pattern. I've gone ahead to draw our shoulder line, our armhole line, our waistline, and our hem line. Now, for this back pattern, we don't need the bust points line because, like you know, there is no bust at the back. So these are the main lines we need, main measurements we need. We'll be using this armhole line as the bust line for the back pattern. So we're using our armhole line, our waistline, and our hem line. Now let's start. On the shoulder line, our shoulder measurement still remains 15 divided by 2, which gives us 7.5. We'll bring down that 7.5 to our armhole line. I hope you can see this. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said before, this is our front bodies. Now we are going to draft our back bodies. For our back bodies, I've gone ahead to draw our armhole line, our waistline, and our hem line. We do not need the bust point line. Now, our shoulder measurement remains 15 inches divided by 2, giving us 7.5. I've gone ahead to mark it. Then we'll bring down that 7.5 on the armhole line. I've gone ahead to mark it too. Now we'll connect. You see it? The next thing we'll do now is to draw our neck line. Now on the shoulder line, remember we calculated our neckline and we got 3 1/4, 3.25. For the neck width, we will use 3.25 like we did in the front bodies. But for the depth, we cannot use 3.25 because it will be too deep. For basic bodies, although you can still alter it when you want to alter it, on the long run you can still alter it to suit your style. But for these basic bodies, we use 1 inch. We use an inch depth. You get it? Then we use our curve, coming to our curve. You can use it like this, but I prefer using it like this so that it gives me what I want. You see it? Can you see it? you see it? Okay, that's true. You see it? Now, on this armhole straight line, remember at the front pattern, we slanted our shoulder by 1.5 inches. But for the back pattern, we will slant our shoulder with 1 inch. 1 inch. You see it? 1 inch. Now let's connect. Now to get our armhole, at the front pattern, we came up by 3. But no, this back will be different. We have to measure. Let me do it like this. We measure from our slanted line to our armhole line and divide. Share it into 2. Whatever we get, we mark. On that mark, we come in by 1/2 inch. The front pattern, we came in by 3.75 inch. 3/4 of an inch. But for the back, we'll come in by 1/2 an inch. I take it again. I said we have to slant our shoulder by 1 inch instead of the 1.5 we used in front pattern. We'll come down by 1 inch. Now, after coming down by 1 inch, from that mark, from that 1 inch, we connect with the neckline. From that 1 inch, we measure to our armhole line. After that, we divide it into 2. We share it. Whatever we get, we mark. After marking, we come in by 1/2 an inch. Now let's connect. You see that? Now, our bust circumference, like we all know, is 36 divided by 4 gives us 9. We also connect 9. Now let's connect it from here to here. You get it? Just keep doing it until you get it well. You see it? You have to practice this. Practice makes perfect. You see some garments, you see some well-fitted clothes. You ask, how did this come about? These are the little things we take into consideration. You don't just do it. You have to do it well. So at the end, your work will speak for you. Now, let's go over to the waistline. Our waist measurement is still 27. Our waist circumference is 27. Note, before we mark any measurements on the waistline, there is something we need to do. And this thing we need to do helps us in having a very neat finishing on very well-fitted dress or blouse, which makes us not to have that bulge we used to have at the back of the zipper. Now listen, on the waistline, let me write it so you understand what I'm saying. On the waistline, for a slim person, go in by 1/2 an inch. For a plus size person, you will have to go in by 3/4 of an inch. And please, I am using a marker because of this tutorial. If you are drafting your own pattern, please make use of a pen, because by the time you cut with through this marker, you see that you add some little inch, that when you put it together, it becomes, as in, it gets bigger than the size you have measured. It gets bigger than your measurement. So please use your pen, so that when you are cutting, look at how thin it is. Look at this. You can't compare. Please, for the sake of this tutorial, that's why I'm using the marker, so that you can see what I'm doing. But in reality, use your pen. Now, like you can see here now, if it is my pen, see where I will mark. But the marker has made me see where I'm marking. And this will gather more fabric. This little thing you say, it doesn't care, it doesn't matter. It matters. Now back to class. From this center back, this is known as the center back and this is side back. From this center back, please, from our shoulder measurement to our armhole, divide it into 2, then mark. Please, this place is very, very important for any tailor or any fashion designer or upcoming fashion designer. This place is very, very important. It gives you a very good fit. From this mark, connect it to that waist half an inch. Then from the waist, connect it to the hemline. I think you can understand what I have done here. Let me take it again. On this waistline, I went in by half an inch. For a plus size, go in by 3/4 of an inch. Now, from my shoulder line to my armhole line, I divided it. And what I got, I marked. See the way I divided it? I placed my tape and divided it. And divide. What you get, you mark. Now from this mark, connect it to this waist half an inch. From that waist half an inch, connect it to your hemline. If you are making a longer blouse or you are making a gown, connect it to the hip. Now, let's continue. We are no longer taking our waist measurement from the center back. We are taking it now from this half an inch. We are no longer taking our waist measurement from here. We are taking it now from this half an inch. Now our waist measurement is 27 divided by 4, which gives us 6¾ plus 1 for the depth, which gives us 7¾ We did that at the front pattern. Now, on our hemline, our hip measurement is 38. 38 divided by 4 is 9½. 9½. I hope you can see it well. Now, let's connect. You see that? The next thing is to get our darts. Our darts. I would still like to use our bust span measurement. I am not starting from here now. I am starting from the hemline, center back line. From this center back line, I'm going by 3 3¾ 3/4 on the armhole line, 3/4. I started from here, not here now. I started from the line. Now let's connect. You can see that. Now we'll take our 1/2 inch like we did at the front pattern. You see it? But at times, I do advise we come down by 1 inch from the armhole measurement. Come down by 1 inch. Instead of starting from the armhole line, come down by 1 inch and connect from there. Now, the next thing we'll do is to tighten the shoulder so that, like we did in the front pattern, coming down by 1/2 inch. But at this back pattern, we are not coming down by 1/2 inch. We are coming back down by 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch. Then we connect. You see that? You see it? Now, when we can add our sewing allowance 1 inch, 1.5, 2. But I advise against adding too much sewing allowance. Just 1 inch or minimum of 1/2 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. Then you connect, same with the front pattern. Then on this armhole measurement, you add 1/2 inch round, this armhole side, 1/2 inch round on the shoulder, 1/2 inch. When you want to cut, note, when you want to cut, you don't cut from here. You don't cut from here. You cut on the line like this. Like this, on the line, so you don't gather inches. On the line, we don't need this line anymore. This is our new shoulder line. On the line, you get it? You do that down. Now, this is the end of our today's tutorial. Hope to see you soon for more interesting tutorials. Thank you. Once again, I'm Nelly.